DiNofa again with another one of our harvest testimonials. Harvest is something that we recently started in January, and I wanted to make sure that we waited enough time to really get results and to see, honestly, if it could get results, stuff like that. And now we have Andrew O Brien, a good friend of mine and a good one of the original members of the Harvest. And I wanted to kind of put him up here to share with people what the Harvest done for him. So Andrew, thank you for taking the time to do this, brother. And why don't you tell everybody just who you are and what you do for business?
Yeah, absolutely, man. First of all, grateful for you having me on, man. My name is Andrew O Brien. I'm the owner of AN Enterprises. I do life insurance, disability, annuities, but it's an umbrella company for me and my wife for several other companies that we have and run. And that's pretty much what I do. Based right outside of Philadelphia, Ridley, Delco area. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell.
Good stuff, man. Thank you. Next question is ultimately, before you joined the Harvest, like what were the main reasons why, when you found out about the Harvest, that you're like, you know what, like this is, I want to join. I'm ready to take the leap.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first and foremost, yourself, I knew what you were all about just from being a friend with you for a while, what you're all about, watch what you did. So just viewing the actual action you took on a daily basis. So when I talk to you about, I was looking for something. I was looking for, a coaching environment, but hitting on all levels. So not just business related, not just personal development, but just hitting on every level. And the goal for me was to get better all the way around. I'm a type of person where I just, as I grow in my life, I just want to get better and better and better in each area of my life. And that was my primary goal. And I kind of looked at other platforms and wanted to hire a coaching, platform or community of sorts. And, when we talked, it was almost like it was meant to be, because when you talked to me about it, it was just like, I was meant to be in this spot to talk to you about this, because it just felt like natural and been one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you even mentioning me, man. So you joined, I think it was, maybe in like January. Why don't you kind of tell everybody what the Harvest done for you and what comes to mind when you think about the Harvest?
Yeah, man, a lot of things: family, friendships, transformation. I can go on and on, just from the standpoint of like-minded individuals being around, from business, just business minds to incredible minds of people, like-minded individuals. Recently my transformation, I was introduced to the 75 Hard program through our Harvest community, which is, I can't say this enough over the past weeks. It's truly changed my life. And it's not about the actual, the actuality of the program, but everything it's developed for me through that program of mindset, taking action, intentional action. That's exactly what the Harvest did for me. And it's intentional actions of, I didn't realize, 38 years old, you almost don't realize how many excuses you're actually making in life in every area until you're actually around people that are willing to say, hey, I'm taking a stand for you. And this is the reasons why, and really have your best interest truly and genuinely. That's an incredible thing. For me, that's one of the main things it's done for me. And like I mentioned, Devin, like family, friends, like-minded, just the relationships and the vision I see with, just being a part of this is just, I say it all the time. It was an incredible, one of the best investments to date that I made.
Awesome, man. And as far as like your business is concerned, did you find it helped give you strategy, tactics on how to grow your business and stuff like that too?
Absolutely. Just taking like the actual methods of how to do things, right, and play, but then having the high level individuals come on and say, this is what I'm doing daily, and have them at your disposal to talk to, collaborate with, not just in a once a week type deal, but also just all the way around, to have a community to be able to reach out to and say, and the friendship aspect of it on top of that. It's kind of like multi-level. Yeah. So to answer your question specifically on the business level, absolutely, just because it's such a depth of value inside of not just here's the foundation, but there's so many layers behind that help you achieve your business goals.
Awesome, man. And then lastly, for those that are, looking from the outside in and kind of, I'm interested in this, but I feel like I need to learn more. Would you recommend the Harvest to others?
1,000,000,000%. For me, it's natural when I'm talking to anyone, whether it's family, friends, clients, business relationships. The community's done so much for me. And I just mentioned, and it doesn't go on it. I'm so grateful for it, to put it simply. So for me, it's very simply to naturally talk about it because I know, truly know what it's going to do and how it's going to impact them, not just over the next couple of months, but longevity for all pillars of their life.
Love it, man. And lastly, what I tell each and every one of our members, especially when they say these good things, listen, this community is built off the quality people, and I want to thank you because you're a major part of just inspiring, helping others, plugging in, leading by example, and being a contributor. And that's what this is all about. It's built off the people, and you're one of them. So, thank you for your impact in the community and what you're going to do, in the future for you, your family, for the community, for everybody that knows you. And I appreciate you taking the time doing this, man. This makes me so happy to hear the positive responses from our members. And hey, if you're sitting out there and you're wondering, listen, there are levels that I need to get to, but sometimes whether it's the corporate training or the scripts and dialogues just aren't working for me. And how could I hit on all aspects of life? If you're ever wondering, man, just listen to what Andrew said, because we want to help you. We want Andrew to help you too, being a part of the community. And by the way, there's things that when you come in, you can contribute and help me. You can help Andrew. So I appreciate you sharing your feedback, Andrew. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome.